every school year, the PSAT is offered to juniors in high school. This annual assessment, usually seen as a test run for the SAT, is where scores are used to identify national merit scholars and award merit scholarships. Highest scoring students may receive scholarship money, so while some students shouldn't stress out about it, it shouldn't be ignored either. The PSAT as a practice test for the SAT and the ACT, and an important guidepost on a student's college admissions journey, can even assist though with students opting to make career connections. This year, CCPS is offering students more exposure to the PSAT and the SAT so that every student has the opportunity to take advantage of this excellent opportunity. Today on Engage Chesterfield, Dr. Merv Doherty, Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, is here to tell us about these assessments and the changes coming. Welcome, Dr. Doherty.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
So can you share some of the changes around how we're administering the PSAT in Chesterfield?
Would love to. Well, nationally, in most states, about 6, 7 to 8% of students take the SAT. I believe all students should be exposed to SAT and PSAT. So this year, we were out and about talking to private funders, and with the support of the Education Foundation of Chesterfield, we're able to get support for allowing all of our students in grades 8, 9, 10, 11 to take the PSAT in October, and then in March, all of our juniors to take the SAT. Why do I think this is important? I'm glad you asked. Is that it provides equity for our students, that it's a test day, so your parents don't have to worry about trying to find a way to get their students to a Saturday test. It's during the school day. It's a test that's reliable and valid for multiple reasons. One, looking at the academic awareness of our students. I don't look at it as a college entrance exam. I look at it as a career opportunity for us and helping our students to find their way through their success in academics. The opportunity that we have here is that we'll start in 8th grade with the PSAT, and as our students move through their educational career with Chesterfield, they will have the opportunity to see growth. Parents will get that information from College Board directly, and our schools will be able to then work on areas that the test is saying that we need to. So it will give us a diagnostic of us, and I believe that this is a great indicator on how strong we are as an academic institution. And so by the time they get ready to take the SAT in their junior year, they'll be well prepared. And that SAT it's looking at their academics, but also for maybe looking at college or looking at a career, that the College Board will be having career opportunities saying, look at these jobs according to your skills, your skill set. And so what we're allowing our students, all of our students, so instead of testing 8,000 to 10,000 students in Chesterfield, this year coming alone, we will have given this opportunity for 24,000 students. And I think this is a great opportunity for our young people to see where they are and assess their value, to allow the schools to evaluate where we are as a school district, but also help our students. And it provides the counselors with information as we're trying to put more students into IB courses, into AP courses, and into dual enrollment. And so we're looking at students who may have never had the opportunity to be in these rigorous courses now because of their scores going into this area as well. So I think it's a big change of philosophy in one sense, that all students have this opportunity. And from my experience in the past, I've seen students who weren't concerned about it, didn't think about it, and really surprised themselves to where it changed what they thought about their career and what their life after high school was going to be about.
So when as a parent, if I get my child's scores or information comes to me, I think it's December for the PSAT, and I have an 8th grader or a 9th grader, am I going to get any information with that's going to connect me to, what does this mean and what do I need to do next?
Great point. So after they take the exam, usually in December, they will get a report card, a folder of information from College Board, and it will say, Amy, here's your your positive points of the test. Here's where you're strong, and here are things you need to work on. And because you've taken the PSAT or even the SAT, you will get a code. And if you go to Khan Academy, which is linked with College Board, you will be able to go online, and it will know who you are. It will have that same information from College Board, and you have the opportunity to work on the areas that you need to improve. And so it's a self-evaluation in one sense of, I can go online if I need areas in reading comprehension or in equations. I can go online. It's going to give me some practice skills, some work to do online, and then it will help me reassess. And by the time I go through the school year, I can spend as much time as I want on Khan Academy, but it's an opportunity for all of our students who have their Chromebooks can do this. And parents can see this information as well. You can go on Khan Academy now and do practice tests and issues for not only SAT or PSAT, but AP courses. But the opportunity you have here now, it's going to know who you are because you have a password. And so they'll get that information from College Board of where their child is right now. And they have to remember, the SAT and the PSAT are aligned within 10 points of each other. So the example, if I had 1,000 on my PSAT, it means I would score between 990 and maybe 1,010, 1,020 on my SAT. So where do I need to improve? And I think that's a very, very valuable point of information that our students, our parents, and our schools get about this. And then I, as a parent, can also work with my child or help them, encourage them to go and work on Khan Academy.
And the formats for the PSAT and the SAT are very similar.
Very similar, very similar. They've aligned everything very close, I said, within that 10 to 20 point range.
And so I'm learning how to take that test early on, so that way the anxiety probably, hopefully by 11th grade is not going to be there.
The nice thing about this is a norm reference test. It's not a criterion reference test. So when we're looking at the SOLs that people worry about, that's a criterion reference exam. That's specific. A College Board exam in the PSAT and SAT or norm, that means I'm competing with the test. I'm competing with the test, and I can get better every time I deal with this in that fashion. But the norm reference says, here's what I should know at this time in my life. And so it's hard to prepare for these tests because it's what I learn every day in school. Mm-hmm. That's why I value these exams with College Board, because it will allow us to look into our curriculum and our style of teaching to what could we improve in 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade to help our students become stronger academically.
I think as an educator, one of the things I think is so great about it, and even as a parent, students that may be taking this test are the really bright, but maybe not on anybody's radar for having that skill set. And I think it's going to inform us, but then also work to inform that student, their aptitude.
Absolutely. And people use the term equity pretty loosely, and nobody really knows what it means sometimes. But I think this is a level of the playing field for all of our students, starting in 8th grade. So no matter where you come from, there's no cost. You come to school. We even have makeup days for each, but we are a test site that day. And just so everybody knows, our seniors on that day don't get the day off on October 16th. We're doing some college and social and life readiness skills for them, and schools are planning for that as well. But this is a big deal for Chesterfield, because I think it sets us apart, saying that we value all of our students, and we want all of our students to be strong academically and successful as they leave us.
Now, I've not heard of this in any other school divisions in Virginia. Is that, is this a growing trend?
There's only 3 states. I know of 3 states that do this as a state-wide. There are small pockets around the country that do this for everyone. But when we're talking about if all of our students are important, then all of our students should be exposed to this type of, exposed to the PSAT and SAT. It just benefits them. And there's really no stress in this. Mm-hmm. You're going to tell us what you know, and you get the score. We're not publicizing your score. You get the score, and you get to improve, and we're here to help you improve.
It really is about the student.
It's as much as people like to as they like to play games and they're online and doing all this and everything occurs and they're competing. Anytime you tell a student you want to improve your score and how do you help them get there, that's a challenge for them. I think it's a great opportunity for them to continue to improve and have ownership in their success in academics as well.
I love the Khan Academy option though too. So we're giving them the tools. We're helping them be informed, and then we're giving them the tools to make that choice.
Absolutely.
This is really exciting, and I'm looking forward to this and seeing how it goes and what the outcome is going to be.
So am I.
Thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us today and having this conversation, and thanks for everything you do to serve our school division. Thank you for joining us today on Engage Chesterfield.